It's the Second Amendment. You want to twist it around.
Well, the Second Amendment was originally written for what reason? So that people could fight against an oppressive state, right?
No.
So they wouldn't fall under tyranny.
No,
Yeah.
It doesn't say that. It doesn't say that. It says the government should not infringe on the right for Americans for the people to bear arms. That's what it says.
I love to say it's full of crap, because why was it put in there? It was put in there because the British had been controlling.
It doesn't say why. Do you know? I love this friggin' argument. It doesn't say why. There's no reason in there that says why or why not the American people have the right to bear arms.
Yeah, you have to look outside of it to know a little bit more.
Oh, look outside of it. Read it literally, you dummy. Everyone's looking to interpret that one. How about I interpret the First Amendment? Here it goes. I'm interpreting the First Amendment. There, you can't talk. That's my interpretation. I looked outside of it. Ass. My interpretation. You don't talk. There, how did you like that? Did you like my interpretation? I didn't like the certain words you were using. They weren't using those words in the 1700s.
Why are you a sore loser? Just because your guy's not going to win.
Because they're going to make a president.
But let me ask you, can I ask you a question with the Constitution?
Yes, sir.
Doesn't the mindset of the Constitution authors, they do take that into account? Meaning, like, again, it could be the separate but equal, Brown versus Board. There is something to the mindset of the people who wrote the Constitution. They do actually look into that and go, was their intention to do this? Even if it's not written, it is considered. Like, separate but equal, or usually means that one is better than the other, I think. And so they said, well, that was never what the intent. I forget how it was worded, but their mindset does come into play, at least according to the Supreme Court.
Do you know, the Second Amendment is so simple. It's just anti-gun advocates have twisted it around so much to make it confusing. It's a very simple thing if you read it. They've tried to throw the militia thing in there, that it's just for a militia. The militia was the people. That's what it was. So in order to have a militia, the public had to be armed. It didn't say that was the only reason. It said that there should be no infringement on the people's right to bear arms. None infringement. Don't infringe upon it. What does that mean? That's not open to interpretation.
But it was written a long time ago.
Who gives a crap when it was written? Sorry, that's when it was written.
I think the Constitution is very good. I think it's slightly overrated at times as a document that can't be challenged. And I mean, not just with that, but with all.
So what about the First Amendment? Let's take that one. Do you take that as an absolute?
Yes, I do.
All right. What if someone doesn't like what you're saying? This happens all the time. They don't like what you're saying on stage and want to change it. Well, it was written a long time ago before people were potty mouthing like Jimmy Norton on stage and cursing and talking about hurting people. So let's change that. Look outside the words and change that. And now Jimmy Norton can be arrested for saying what he says on stage. You like that?
I do.
All right. I hate when